Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know the franchise, literally the richest franchise on planet Earth. And I'm pretty sure you guys know the app itself, a whole social media craze back in what, 20, I want to say 16, 17 now. Sorry. But it's been getting into some hot water recently, and I could give you three chances to guess what it is. You got it? Yep. The most popular topic of today, AI. How, you may ask? Right here from Dexerto. Pokemon Go players unknowingly helped train delivery robots after generating over 30 billion real world scans through the game. That data is now being used to help autonomous robots navigate the city streets. And right over here, Niantic says that the same tech used to place Pikachu in AR is now getting food delivery robots with centimeter level accuracy. Now it says right here in the article, according to MIT Technology Review, more than 30 billion images and scans generated by Pokemon Go players and Ingress players have trained Niantic's visual positioning system, basically their own GPS. It also says down here that each scan captured a photo of the location along with rich metadata, including exact GPS coordinates, camera angles, times of day, weather conditions, and player movement. Wow. Now, it also says in that article that some players were amused while others were, kind of upset with Niantic for this. But here's the thing. Niantic actually did say this, not only in the terms of service, but also in Pokemon Go when you're trying to do some augmented reality photos or challenges, playing with your buddy, all that stuff. And personally, I'm more like on the against AI kind of things. I'm more like, I hate this slop generated content. I hate this, oh, let's deep fake some celebrities doing something heinous, or let's transform your face into doing something wild, something like that. That kind of stuff, generative AI. But this was more like using your photos and data to just like map out a whole system for these bots called Coco Robotics. They're basically autonomous delivery robots, and that, in my opinion, is completely different from all this generative AI stuff. Niantic and Pokemon Go literally says it here, if you spin the photo disc, you can get an AR mapping task and help collect AR mapping data for this location. Now, I know that may not be satisfying for some people to hear, knowing that their AR data has been used for basically a robotic food delivery version of Google Maps. And it not only says it right there, but it also says in their terms of service. And I, for one, never read the terms of service unless I'm very suspicious about like an app or something. But I think it was right here. Yeah, 5.2 rights granted by you, AR content. This entire section right over here is just them saying that you that you are hereby granting your permission to use, for them to use your photos for their own gain, or I don't know how to say it, for their own use, basically. And in my opinion, it was a masterful play by them. It's like, you get to kill two birds with one stone, and you make AR photos, part of some challenges in Pokemon Go, and you make your own, or you aid some robotics company with their food delivery service. And some people have been pissed off by that, on the internet, and everyone's gonna be, anyone at any given time is gonna be pissed off about something, about anything really. And in my opinion, this is just not as bad as some people paint it out to be. It's like, hopefully this isn't, I mean, I'm crossing my heart here, hopefully it's not being used for, I don't know, any nefarious, or like selling your data to some other companies, and you are the products, dystopian purposes. But in my opinion, this stuff isn't just that bad. It's just mapping out, something for food robots, basically. I mean, this user right here is saying that they were unpaid, that they didn't consent, and they thought they were just catching Pikachu. But in reality, this stuff is just I get it's just common practice. It's right there in the terms of service. Sometimes they will just mention it right in the game. And yeah, it could be scary to hear for some people, but this isn't big a deal as many people are painting it out to be, at least in my opinion. Anywho, that's just like one of the several dozen or 100 people would just making a mountain out of molehill when it comes to this topic. But it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. So hopefully it's not used for nefarious purposes, like I said, or any greedy corporal bullshit. But anywho, I'll let you guys know if something else happens with this thing. But still trying to come up with an outro and an intro, or like a general way of speaking that I don't stutter a lot. But catch you guys in the next one. Peace.